Dang it, Steve. Hey, plant friends. Good morning. I was going back through some of my comments. I have a couple videos that I figured I'd bang out real quick, so you might see me in the same clothes for a couple videos, unless I don't get around to editing them, which is usually where my videos go to die. Right now I have my humidifier going. I'll probably turn it off because it's getting a little annoying. Normally my humidifier sits in my bedroom. When I cleaned it and plugged it in, it said that the humidity in this room where most of my plants are is it was like 20%. So today the video that I want to do for you is which plants I've had the longest. I've had quite a few plants in my plant journey. I've also moved quite a bit. I've lived in 5 different states in the past 10 years, so I've had a lot of plants that I no longer have anymore just because I couldn't take them. So this is the plant that I've had the longest. It's a pothos, a golden pothos, so Epipremnum aurea. I got this when I lived in Cleveland. I lived in Cleveland for 5 years. I got this like my first year in Cleveland from a woman I worked with. She was fantastic. There's a few dead and dying leaves on this guy, but that's all right. So I have chopped and propped this guy pretty relentlessly over the past few years. My first couple years having it in Cleveland, I had it in a plastic pot that was way too big for it. I overwatered it severely, and then I underwatered it to the point where I think there were like 2 leaves left, and then I finally started getting back into taking care of plants, like making sure that I could take care of it and all that stuff. And it just lives right back here in this back corner. It grows right along our little credenza, I think that's what it's called, whatever. And it's kind of a nice little background jungly plant. So yeah, this guy just kind of sits in the back. It's nice and full up top. I do have it in a gallon planter now because it was in a smaller container and I needed space for it. There are some like effed up leaves on it. They're kind of torn. But overall, it has some really nice, large, and variegated foliage. So the more light you give this guy, the more it will variegate. I had some really beautiful leaves on here that had like actual white variegation rather than, it kind of gives you like Snow Queen or Marble Queen pothos vibes. Not quite as white, but still a lot of really pretty white variegation. Anyway, so I got this plant as a cutting a long time ago, and now it's nice and long. This summer I had it. It was probably maybe just these few nodes like poking out. And then I've cut it several times since then, just to kind of keep it under control until I got it in its forever home back here. Common plants are super cool too. I really, really enjoy this plant. Right now, since it's winter, I water it maybe once every 2 weeks. I really let it dry out in between waterings. Lately, what I've been noticing is that I do get a few dry leaves at the base if I don't give it quite enough water. So I just need to be a bit more mindful of that. But at the same time, I'm losing light. So it could be getting rid of those leaves just because there's not enough light to go around to sustain this. And this was at the base. So it was one of the oldest leaves that it had. Another dead and dry one. So yeah, this guy, super easy. Everyone and their mother has this one except for my mom. I asked her if she wanted a cutting and she said no, whatever. So this is the plant that I've had the longest. I have quite a few heirloom plants, as in plants that I got from people or certain events. All right, it was great talking to you guys again. I'm sorry that I've been so erratic with my posting and my videoing, but life gets hectic and something's gotta give, right? So it was lovely to see you guys again. So subscribe or don't, I guess, and I'll see you next time.